Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Planet Football, where football talk never clocks out. We're your hosts, Adam, Chris, and Riley. Let's get right into the episode.
Oh, Adam's finally back after a little
Welcome
sabbatical
back,
last
Adam.
week, unpaid time off.
Yo.
You
Uh,
guys are getting
Damn.
paid.
Yes, I am.
uh, y'all missed it, but before this, they were arguing about Josh Allen and Cam Newton again.
We'll get back
Yep.
into it, don't worry.
They
And
will.
Cam
They
Newton's
will.
better.
No hot takes
Yeah,
hit last
except
week.
for Easton.
Not a shock, but maybe we'll hit this week. We're starting
Yeah.
with the college football segment again today. Because there's not as much to it other than transfer portal stuff, a little bit of talk about Indiana, Miami, and everything else like that.
I'm
Um,
tampering.
a lot of tampering going on there. There's that right now. Ole Miss is trying to pull a Clemson linebacker who has already signed and what's it called? Signed and is enrolled in classes, which I wouldn't be shocked if it happens because A, Clemson is shit at negotiating, and B, I mean, you just saw what's it called? Miami did to Duke, pulled their already signed linebacker, paid a buyout, and is now Duke's launching a lawsuit probably. So that'll be fun. Uh, what are your thoughts on that,
Hmm.
Adam?
On the on the lawsuit.
No, on the tampering, on that the
Oh,
NCAA
on
needs to fucking
tampering.
pony up and do their shit and control their goddamn schools.
Well, the problem is with the whole entire tampering stuff is the NCAA is making money off this than ever. So they are so greedy they don't care really to do anything about this.
Hmm.
So I think that there should be something done about this because there's obvious signs of this. LSU and Lane Kiffin have been doing it for God knows all time. He's already tried to pull a bunch of people into the portal and he has succeeded. So I think it's just crap and it's such a shame because college football used to have this sort of just oomph to it. And now it's just become the secondhand NFL. So I think it needs to stop and somebody needs to put an end to it. But until something happens, like we're getting right now with like contract disputes and everything like that, I think that we'll start to have something there.
Yeah, well, and then I guess Ole Miss and their coach learned from their old leader how to do it because they're trying to do it to a Clemson linebacker. Um, wouldn't be shocked. I wouldn't be shocked. And obviously if it makes it past today, it doesn't really matter because the portal closed and he can't re-enter. He's already signed and enrolled in school, so I don't think that allows him to re-enter it past that. But it is what it is. It's the state of college football now. You are in just a mess, and like they need to bring back transfer limits, sit out a year, transfer stuff, and then other waiver conditions for transferring to limit that. They need to put a cap and a thing on contracts to where like if you sign a contract with a school, you cannot back out of that like almost legally. Like they need to just do something. It's annoying at this point because you see guys who like Trinidad Chambliss beg for like a 6 year, they won't get it. But then I see a dude like T.J. Finley who is in his 7th year on his sixth school, and it's like what are we doing? You know, like what is going on? This is
It's it's a shame. It's just greed, and it needs to stop.
but I feel
It's terrible.
if the NCAA took it in their hands and their rules, they would control more of the money going into them rather than it flying around to every college because like they could levy fines, they could write in portions of the contracts where something's got to go to them in order for it to go through or some shit like that. Like I feel like if they really wanted to, they could make money off of actually putting rules and regulations to it.
I think if you transfer I think if you want to transfer again, so you have one free transfer.
Yep,
I think that's what should be given.
I agree.
But then after that, if you try to transfer somewhere else, okay, you're gonna have to sit out a year.
Yep, and then the only way you can petition a waiver to not sit out a year is A, your coach left, B, your coach got fired.
Exactly. I think there has to be some exceptions in that because that's kind of a hard rule, especially even for like family
Yeah,
disputes and everything
like
like that.
like
I think that could
say
also play a role.
say there's a family issue and you want to transfer closer to home. Boom, I'll accept that easily as a reason to transfer. Um, no, it's just crazy. Going back to what I talked about last week, Clemson picked up only two more commits since then. They picked up Chris Johnson Jr., a running back from SMU, speedster. That's
Mid.
all I care about.
Not related to Chris Johnson.
Nope, not related to the CJ2K. Just a similar name, similar position, similar speed. Uh, but they also picked up a defensive end out of Howard, CJ Wesley. Good little
Mid.
pickup. We'll see how they turn out. Um, how is Carolina's portal turning out there, Adam?
Man, we cooking over here, man.
Mid.
Uh, I am very, very happy with this class, and we improved today in it as well. I know we lost Desum Mazalid, or however you say his name. Uh, but I mean, we've got a talented class. I'm very happy with it. With getting Chris Clark from from Texas was a really nice get. I think that South Carolina has elevated their running back room a lot.
Three
This
running backs. I think like five offensive linemen. New
oh yeah,
offensive coordinator. I mean,
the offensive line is is very very elite. Uh, I'm very happy that that's what's going to decide the team. It always does. It
trenches.
needs to remain the same way. Um, Trenches wins every single time. Every single team that's been all time has always had a good offensive line. It's the life. It's the blood life to the team, or blood
The
life,
Bud Light.
whatever.
Lifeblood.
It's the blood. Yeah, it's the
Lifeblood.
blood. It's the life. God Almighty! It's the lifeblood of the freaking team, man. But
Yeah. Of the sport, really.
yes,
The
that's
trenches are
why.
everything.
That's why if you're drafting in the first round and you need an offensive lineman or something else, pick offensive lineman. It's the most important part of the team. Keep your quarterback safe. It makes everything. And that's what South Carolina has done with this portal. Protect your quarterback. Lenoris needs time. He has shown whenever he's given time, he can make some magic happen. You just have to give him that time. It's not much, and but still, I think this offensive line has dramatically improved, and I expect it to be 10 times better. But we got Christian Clark, running back, Texas. We got Jabri Coleman, one of their running backs. He didn't get a lot of playing time. Same thing for Christian. Christian really had a big time game in it was the bowl game against Michigan. He had a really really good game. I mean, Arch was cooking that game too, and Arch was running with his legs too, and also throwing lasers across the middle and deep passes and everything like that. So Lenoris can just do that better, you know. So definitely a step up from the previous quarterback, which I think Arch is going to be a tremendous guy. He's just going to need some a little bit more time to develop. I think he's a little bit wonky in big time games, but that just comes better with more experience.
He's young.
Yep. But we got the Collins twins. That was pretty fun. You got Kelby Collins from Alabama, and then you got Drew Collins from Arkansas State. Uh, Drew Collins is an edge. He's going to be nice off the. He's going to compete. He might not make the starting other side because of some other additions and also some of our in-home talent is pretty good. So I think he'll make a nice competitive edge on the other side of Dylan Stewart. Kelby, he's going to be pretty good up the middle. pretty impactful. He's a big old guy, so I think he should be good. We got Quaysheed Scott from Kentucky.
You can
He's
hear him
a
sweating trying to say the
yeah.
name, you know.
Yeah, he's a cornerback. He's from Kentucky. He was pretty good last year. I think we already have a very talented secondary, so he's lanky. He's gonna be he's gonna be nice and tall. He could play probably nickel, because he is just 6 foot, but he's lanky. Because there's a difference. Because you can be tall and kind of stocky, but if you're tall or short and kind
Got
of
long
lanky,
arms. Yeah.
yeah, you're perfect
Yeah.
for like that nickel role. Because you're fast enough and quick enough to help on the slot, but you're also long whenever it's a jump ball for a tight end or something like that, or hell, even a wide receiver that you can knock it out of their hands or something like that. Also, he probably has some hops too, so probably good with that. But that's a really good pickup. We already have some talented secondary pieces, like I said, but feels a need for like Brandon Cisse leaving. We're getting probably Vergari Swain back, I'm pretty sure. Jakaris Peak, that's my favorite offensive lineman right there. He was really, really good at NC State last year. A great blindside pick for our guy Lenoris. Maybe I might say right side or go right side, because I know Josiah was on left side, but Josiah might go to right guard or right tackle. So Josiah is also pretty good. We kept him in house because I know he previously entered the transfer portal, but he came back, had Tomiji Durajai from Illinois. He's a big guy. That's going to be the big guy. That's going to be our main guy that's up front. We also got Jordan Thomas from Georgia. Also got Tennessee guy. I'm pretty sure we got him today or yesterday.
Herring.
I can't really remember. Yeah, Caleb Herring.
Got him today.
He's going to be a nice. I think he's going to be the edge for Dylan Stewart. Nitro Tuggle, nice wide receiver from Purdue. Another deep threat for Lenoris. Another guy, he's from a small school. Nothing much from him. I expect him to compete. A lot of these guys that have these big like bodies that don't get looked at, especially now in today's age, might be a nice underrated pick. Sam Dixon from Ohio State, another running back. Didn't get really a lot of playing time. Dane Arnett, he's a interior guy. He's pretty decent. Emmanuel Poku, we stole him from Clemson.
We never offered and we never made a visit, so I don't know what you stole from.
Lockered.
Oh, buddy.
Just like we lockered Alabama, LSU, a bunch of other damn schools on this freaking list, so they can suck it. Jaden Gibson, I don't know about this one. He's coming off a couple knee injuries, and he's big, tall. I don't know how healthy he'll be, but we got a kicker in the transfer portal finally. Thank goodness. We had a couple other. One of the best offensive linemen. He was hurt last year. Hank Purvis from Purdue. He's going to be the best interior guy that we're going to have. Carter Miller is going to be probably good enough for the center spot, probably since Eric Douglas. We haven't had a guy like Eric Douglas in a while. So Carter Miller, he's going to be nice. But yeah, I like him. We've had a lot of people leave. But Venderius Jacobs probably is the biggest loss, I would think. And probably the only loss I would say in my mind. Yeah, people say Tree's big loss, but he's too big and too slow and can't block somebody coming off a stunt. Same thing with Trevon Ball. Brian Rose, he made some big plays, but not enough. But yeah. Michael Smith apparently was trying to come back, I heard, but signed a contract with Syracuse. He would have been perfect in the Bryles offense because we need an athletic tight end that can go down the field. So he kind of made a mistake there, but there might be something to that. They might try to do something with it. So we'll definitely find out on that one. I think there's more story to it. But yeah, I think in overall, I am very, very happy with this class. He's not ranked as high for some reason. I think it's because of South Carolina bias and they never want to give us anything. Because for some reason we're 26 on three because did just look Riley on here and
Oh,
we're
did
now
y'all, did
26.
y'all drop one?
Yeah, I think it's because we added that quarterback from Bowling Green. That's another guy that ain't on here yet. Uh, he wasn't really that impressive. I think we're just getting him for potential reasons
Yeah, in his
because
depth.
he's been he had the body, so I think he can do it. It's maybe just something else. Um,
Yep.
I think, but on 247 Sports for 19, Clemson's nowhere to be on there.
Yeah, because 247 Sports don't account for transfer out. But it don't matter. I don't know. I'm trying to keep up with this Clemson thing because I'm getting mixed reads from all the people tweeting out crap about it, but guess we'll see.
How about Mensa leaving?
Yeah, that's
That was
crazy.
big.
Yeah, a $10 million contract being bought out and leaving for Miami. That's crazy. Which is why I wouldn't be shocked if that crap happens to Clemson. If Ole Miss offers that linebacker $2 million, they'll probably just buy him out and fucking take him no matter what. That's it.
Good.
And this is what I hate is like Dabo, you gotta fucking sucker up and cut deals because if you're gonna get that shit done to you, you gotta do that shit to other people. It's just bullshit at this point. Fucking spend money. You got the goddamn money to spend. We fucking know it. It's really
He's
pissing me off. He
he's a
like you text me
good.
earlier. It's because he doesn't feel he has the breath of like the hot seat down his back. He believes he's safe no matter what he does.
Yeah,
Unlike
Shane
Beamer,
Beamer can still fill the. He can still fill that ship.
Beamer's got it, and he's got to get what he needs. And I just yeah, I was happy last week, and now this week it's really making me mad. But I don't care anymore. Clemson's gonna suck again next year. That's just what it is. They're gonna suck until they actually fix things and figure it out. I don't think. I thought we might have almost fixed some things this offseason, but no. They continue to hire former players instead of actual coaches, and they continue to hire former offense coordinators instead of go for a new one. And then they continue to like just not cut a deal. Like you need an offensive lineman and you won't cut a deal with one, so now you're gonna not get a lineman in the portal. You're not gonna go and try to overcut Ole Miss to keep that linebacker. I bet you they're probably gonna be like, okay, leave. They're gonna do crap like that, but it is what it is. Let's talk about the what's it called? We got the national championship
College
coming up.
football national championship.
Yeah, Indiana versus
Yeah,
Miami.
we probably should talk about that, huh?
Yeah, Indiana versus
Might be
Miami.
important. Give
Uh,
me Indiana.
yeah, well, that
Give me Indiana by 2 scores at least.
should definitely be um a big Indiana day because it's just I
38-10, Indiana.
Are you changing your prediction?
he said 31 to 10
No,
last time. He's a fraud.
Yeah, he
He's
did.
just a
I said
fraud. He's a
yeah.
fraud. He's a
I
fraud.
said
He's a fraud.
35 to 17. 38 to 10 I think works too. I'll be honest with you. I think something in that ballpark is about right. I think they'll win and it'll be by more than 2 scores.
Miami ain't got the nuts for this.
I think if
That
Miami
Indiana
wants to
team.
win,
Okay.
they have to be perfect.
Yeah.
Like they have to play
There's
the
got to
best
be
game
no
they've played
mistakes
all
out of Beck.
season.
He can't miss passes. He can't
Yeah.
turn the ball over. And I don't see that not happening.
He's been doing it all playoffs.
I know. They're gonna have to run the ball, and I know Indiana ain't gonna let them do that. They're gonna have to stop Mendoza, and if they do anything like Ole Miss did, they'll be able to easily eliminate the pass rush and make a quick game like Ole Miss did. But it should be an all-around Indiana game. That's what it really should be.
I was going to
Um,
use Indiana example
No. But there's that
for the
little. Oh, I'm sorry.
yeah.
There's that little
Indiana.
seed of.
Gah!
You go. My bad.
Indiana is the reason is the one of the, I think the reasons why other than his job and his livelihood being at stake is a reason for Beamer to show spin in the damn portal and you fucking win.
Well, it also shows you don't have to go after the top portal guys. Go after those 3 stars who started 3 years. Go get that experienced player that's proven themselves. You don't have to go over the he was a 5 star last year and he's a sophomore. It's like, oh, we can go get him. No, go after the three
Aaron
star
Noland.
veteran. Go after the 3 star veteran that has proven himself to be a starter, and it's what's showing. Because I mean, what Oregon had 44 like 4 stars slash 5 stars, while Indiana only had like 7. I'm like, it's not talent, it's experience, and that's kind of
Exactly.
what you need to do, and you got to be willing to spend the money on it. And now Indiana's sitting at number 1 in the portal class again, and number like what 5 in the recruiting class. So you're about to see a dynasty be built out of Indiana, and
They
it's
do
it's
have some
insane.
some talent on that roster too, though,
Well, yeah, they're a
as well.
talented
I mean, it's
team.
developed, yeah.
It's just out of the
But you're right.
ratings,
You're
they're not
absolutely
rated
right.
as high as the other teams.
Yeah.
We gotta remember Mendoza was killing it at Cal now.
He was.
Yep.
They should have beat Miami last year, and they blew that 20-point lead against them. You think
So it ain't
Mendoza's
like he's. Go ahead.
Mendoza's got that in the back of his head? I think that
Yeah. You
loss.
think he's gonna come in with a vengeance?
Yeah,
He's gonna be like, I like Legos. Throw a 60-yard bomb.
I've been seeing the posts of
What a hero.
the image where every time he throws a touchdown, these people keep posting the Cuban Missile Crisis, and it's just an AI image of him. It's funny as hell.
I
Yeah.
like him.
No,
Seems like a good dude.
keys to the game. Miami has just got to spread the ball to Tony somehow and establish a run, and then no turnovers. And then they got to get that pass rush to hit home. And then for Indiana, it's you got to get the quick passes, stuff the run, and just cover Tony. That's as simple as it is for Indiana. You take away Tony and you take away the run and force Beck to throw to the outside. It's gonna be a very easy game for Indiana if they can do that.
And that pass rush wasn't getting home to shit against Ole Miss.
No, it really wasn't. They got Ole Miss had a good game plan, but they were even when they weren't throwing quick, they were getting demolished.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mendoza's really good at getting that ball out quick too.
future Oakland Raider right there, man. Future Oakland
Yep.
Raider.
#1 overall pick.
Prayers. Send in prayers.
Yeah,
I know.
because there's
He
other
needs them.
options. The Jets trade up and take that pick, and you send them more prayers. Because
I think
rest
that
in
might be
peace.
worse.
It is worse. Organizational. That's a worse.
Is it? Is it though?
It is. It really is.
I think it is.
I think it depends on the head coach.
Yeah, I mean, they had a historic
Mendoza's
season this year.
Mendoza's the one to break the curse.
You think so? You think
I
he's that
think
guy?
I think he would be. He's impressed me a lot.
I agree. I think he's great. But I don't know. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna depend as well on if the team that picks him up is willing to like give it some time to build a team around him, right? Because if they go in there and they go into the rookie season and it's like we're expecting you to be great, and it's like but your team around you is just not very good, and he
How
doesn't
about
perform, and they give up on him, and the Jets do that. I mean, we're talking like theoretical with the Jets here. The Jets do that all the time, where they got a guy and it's like, all right, sorry, you're not good enough. Go play for a different team, and it's like, oh, I don't know. I don't want to go down this rabbit hole, but
no? I think teams have started to realize. I hope that sometimes you need to give your guys some time. But I don't know if the
yeah.
Jets are in that position to
Well,
do
they don't
that.
let him sit anymore behind anybody. Usually, they throw him right into the fire, and then they take him out before they have any real shot to shine. I think. Now, some guys are not going to shine, right? Some guys like they give him a shot, and it's pretty obvious like he's not the guy.
Like
It's
Um,
Jackson Dart clearly needed time.
it's looking quite obvious Clemson is going to lose that linebacker at Ole Miss. What the?
yeah, I think Jackson Dart probably could have used some time. I still liked what I saw out of him this season, right? For me, um, I hope he has an improvement next year. I mean, we'll talk about that when we get to the NFL segment because there's some
Wow.
news for the New York Giants.
Well, I was
I
Uh,
mean,
Chris.
I was gonna say that time when Russell Wilson was starting the season is what he need. The slow ushering him into the offense and expanding his plays and plays and plays
oh, you're saying
helped
that's what
him.
helped him. Yeah, I agree.
Yes.
Okay, but we'll talk about that in a little bit. What's going on, Riley? Did
We
something
might
happen?
wanna maybe hold our salt on the John Harbaugh stuff for a little bit
Why?
until it's
What
actually
happened?
finalized, because I'm seeing some reports where it might have crumbled a little bit, but I don't know how
Oh
true
no,
those are.
no, come on.
But we'll
There's
see.
Nope, he's lying.
We'll see. We'll see. I
you're
think
kidding,
I,
right?
I, I think it's still gonna go through. I've been seeing some contemporary reports that don't sound too good, but we'll see. You know, you, you got time.
Oh man.
It's just not a good day for me linebacker wise, and we'll see if maybe that Giants insider was just being a little liar. So
I mean, I definitely don't like
they
that
think
it hasn't been completely finalized. Do you think that it's like over
it's a
like the
Joe
coordinators?
it's a
Do you
Joe
think it's
Schoen issue. It's a Joe Schoen issue. It's a Joe Schoen issue. It's your GM. Um, I don't think
oh
Harbaugh
come
likes him,
on. Yeah, I wonder
but
why.
we'll see. That could just be smoke in the air.
Oh, I hope so. For my sake, for my heart. Okay,
Unlucky for
sorry.
me,
Back to
the Clemson Insiders just posted it's looking more and more likely that they lose that damn linebacker. So, fuck him. He can fuck off. Uh, the only thing I'd say is like if I'm Dabo, I'm taking all the remaining money I had for the portal and upping the offer on him and saying trying to undercut or overcut goddamn Ole Miss because that would piss me off so much to have a dude who's already signed and enrolled into classes leave, just like Mensa. Just what happened to the sport I love?
yeah.
Okay,
So
let's move to
national
the
championship.
let's move on to that. Yeah, we
Indiana,
talked
that's
about
my
it.
pick.
Indiana, Miami. I'm gonna save my pick because it's gonna be in the hot take segment. So
Yeah, the seed of chaos
the seed
has
of chaos has been
entered
planted.
his mind. Yeah,
Oh
Yes.
you
goodness
hear the
gracious!
whispers of the warp.
Do I believe my hot take? Oh hell, fucking no! But it'd be really
Yeah, just like
funny if
how
it
I didn't
comes the
believe
fuck
my hot
true.
take from last week, but I took it anyways. All right, Adam. Is it fraud time?
It's fraud time.
Fraud time, Adam.
Fraud time. Fraud.
If I could
Fraud.
give you a drum roll, I would
Wake up,
right now.
fraud. Wake up, fraud. Get on a
I'm
fraud.
here.
No, you
All right,
ain't.
my hot take is that Adam is actually not a fraud. That's my
This is
hot
true.
take.
This is true.
Yeah,
Well,
he's
once
gonna tell us who it is.
again, once again, old Josh Allen bailed out by his defense
Nope, that's not what.
and
No,
his running back.
he played pretty well actually. I know you didn't watch the game because your heart was broken.
Maybe. But I mean, he played good enough, but the defense did play really well. I mean,
Yeah,
he played good enough to win.
I mean, Trevor played pretty well too, other than those
Uh,
turnovers. And one of them, I'm not sure you can blame on him. The first one, I think for sure.
Yeah, that
The
first
second
interception
one,
sucked.
drop
He didn't see
pass.
Shaq Thompson.
Yeah. But I mean, other than that, he still threw 3 touchdowns, right? Like, it was a good game. It was a very good game. Uh,
I thought this was my segment.
No,
I'm sorry.
fuck off.
You're right. We'll talk about that in a minute. Give us your frauds. I'm sorry, Adam.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, yeah.
Before I was rudely interrupted.
By me.
Yes.
Could just kick him out the Discord right now.
But Trevor Lawrence, I mean, the 2 interceptions, the defense kind of bailed him out. You know, Shaq Thompson, all-time Panthers legend. Uh, for some reason, we didn't bring him back, but got himself that interception. Um, Classic bailout move by the defense. I mean, he played good enough to win. He played good enough to win, but nothing crazy. His defense played the best. My non-biased take, 28 for 35 is tremendous completion percentage. That means he was making a lot of throws on the money. That's why I mean he did what he needed to win. Because he did that. 80% completion percentage, so 20% of his passes were incomplete.
Yes.
That's pretty insane. But the defense made the plays that needed to do to win. But he's on fraud watch again because he plays who?
The Broncos, the
Oh
number 3
God.
defense. Yeah, they've
You
got
know
a
that
great.
that offense, that defense for the Bills is going to help out the Broncos, or is going to help out Josh Allen.
The Broncos have the power of anime horse girls on their side. There's that to it. You got to remember that.
We're gonna get to that in a little bit. We'll
Hold
talk about
on.
last week's games and this week's games. We got to hear your frauds first. Yeah.
Yes. Let me get to the frauds.
So Josh Allen fraud watch. Understood. What a surprise.
He's already on there.
Never would have seen that coming.
He's already on there. I'm gonna say probably. I want to do it. Nah, I was going to put the Seahawks on there, but I'm like, that defense is really fucking good, so it
Yeah.
don't matter if Sam Darnold don't play. They still winning that bitch.
Especially with how beat up the Niners are.
Exactly.
Yeah. No Kittle.
I'm gonna say I don't want to put Caleb Williams on there because obviously he's in his second season. He's in the divisional round. If he
He's
plays
balling.
bad, nah, he didn't ball last game. Let's be honest with this.
He balled in the fourth quarter. He got a
He
little
balled in
lucky.
the fourth.
He got a little
balled
lucky
in the
with
fourth
that throw.
quarter.
You know that throw was a little bit. I mean, it was a great throw, but also like
He came alive when it needed to be. Came alive the most.
as he has this season.
Yeah.
He's got the power from the Pope.
No, he don't.
Pope power.
He sure does.
I'm gonna say Texans. Texans are on the fraud watch. That is probably the most insane defensive line. The lowest blitz percentage of all defenses in the league, and still generating one of the, I think, league high pressures or something.
Yep.
Even if they're not getting on the sacks, but I know they're like either top 10 or top 15 for sacks. I want to say top 10. Don't think they're top 5.
The Broncos are number 1 in sacks right now, I believe.
That's why I don't think they're top 5. I think they're top 10. But with that insane level of defense, the offense, CJ Stroud, man, the bullshit's got to stop, dude. You're getting hate on Twitter. The Bryce Young fandom is at the most all-time high and most peak because you are playing like ass. CJ Stroud, you got to hold on that football, make good decisions, trust your O-line. Trust your O-line. Trust your weapons. You don't have to do all that dancing. Stop the happy feet. Settle your mind. Be back there. You got the Great Wall of China in front now. They blocked for you pretty well against a dominant Steelers defense, I can't lie. They had you protected for the most part. Get it together, man. You're the
turnovers have to stop.
Isn't he number 3? He was the 3rd pick because Will Anderson was 2nd, right?
I think so.
Yes.
Yeah. He's the 3rd overall pick. You gotta get with it, man. The 1 and the 2 are playing up to the level now. You ain't.
Yep.
You gotta play better.
Especially after that stellar rookie year.
After his rookie season, I never would have thought it, but yeah, you're right.
It's because I think he's a hard worker. I think he works hard. However, I think there was some sort of a higher level of confidence in himself or ego. A lot of people have it. I have it. So it's nothing that
for sure.
a normal person doesn't have. So it's not saying that he's a terrible person or anything like that. It's just he has to put aside his ego and say, "Hey, I need to spend the off season getting my mind right, getting my feet right, because I gotta be stable when I'm in the pocket. I have to have my feet under me when I'm throwing."
So
So
here's my question for you, Adam. I don't mean to interrupt you. Are the Texans on fraud watch or is CJ Stroud on fraud watch?
both,
I would say the
because
Texans offense.
the the offense in total, I would say, yeah, Texans offense. I think
Okay.
they are on fraud watch because I think
Yeah.
the defense
The
is going to
defense will
play
play
up to
well.
their level.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I think so too.
Um, but the offense, it's everybody. I think the offensive line has played better. Um, I think the wide receivers have played pretty good, as you saw Christian Kirk. Not not something else, Stephen A. Smith.
Yeah.
Uh, Christian Kirk had a tremendous game,
That clip.
and
Yep.
and and but Nico Collins, I think, was Nico Collins out?
I
I
think
think
he
he
might be. I think he
uh
might be out for this next
he's
one,
out
right?
this next game, I know that.
Oh yes, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Um, well, without him, you're going to need Christian Kirk to step up. You're also going to need Joe Mixon to step up.
Oh yeah.
He's got to start.
Is
He's
he
got to start
playing?
I've been
playing
a
better.
little disappointed with Joe
I
Mixon this
think.
season, I'll be honest
I
with
don't
you.
think he's played all year. I don't know what y'all are talking about.
Has
Yes,
he
he
not?
has.
No, he hasn't. They have
You're
Woody
not going to
Marks and Nick
gaslight
Chubb.
me.
They have Woody
Nick
Marks
Chubb.
and Nick
Yeah, Nick
Chubb.
Chubb.
What are we talking about?
Nick Chubb has not been the same for the past few seasons. It's sad because he was so
What?
good
Joe
for a
Mixon's
while
prolonged
there.
foot injury cost him the entire 2025 season. He's not back for the
I
playoffs. The ball
Yeah,
knowledge
okay.
went out the window in the 1 week you missed there, Adam.
Now Adam,
Sorry.
he got me too. I thought he was playing for him as well. I guess not.
Uh, sorry. My glasses fell off for the
Yeah,
second. I
I
s-
do know that.
I'm I saw Joe Mixon on my screen because my glasses were off. It was actually Woody Marks. you know,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
it's a
yeah.
I
common
was just wrong.
misconception.
Okay,
I was
Common
buddy.
just wrong.
Okay,
misconception.
buddy. Yep.
Common misconception.
That's right,
It's
Woody
just like
Marks.
it's
You're
just
right.
like
You're right.
it's just like with the Christian Kirk type stuff. You know,
Sure.
the
Yeah, of course.
it was on my mind. He was on my mind too much. But
Naturally.
but yeah, the it's just got to be better. Uh, as a whole in terms of the offense, especially that Nico Collins. Uh, CJ's got to be better. He's got to be better. I expect my third overall pick has already had
Oh,
uh
oh.
playoff experience to be better. Um, you know who would have been on my fraud watch?
Who?
Justin freaking Herbert.
Yeah. What about Justin Herbert's offensive line? I guess maybe they're not on fraud watch because
They
everybody
are
knew that they
frauds.
were
Yeah.
frauds. you
Yeah,
know.
Don't have to
but
watch them. You
Justin
just know
Herbert's
they are.
was awful. Same thing
Yeah.
with
You know
Jalen
what?
Hurts.
Yeah. I think Jalen Hurts on fraud watch. I definitely
But
like.
yeah, I
I
think,
felt bad for Herbert. He was basically in the grass that entire game.
he was. But the Texans offense is on fraud watch this week for
Yeah,
your boy.
Yeah. I mean, if we're going to talk about last week's games, we might as well get
yeah.
into the segment
Let's
for
go ahead
last
and
week's
get
games.
into it.
Yeah,
Obviously, we
let's go
already
ahead.
talked about the Bills and Jaguars,
Yeah, we talked
kind of
about the
winning
Bills
on
and
that.
Jaguars.
Bills won that
We
game. Big
just
win
talked
for
about the
them.
Patriots a little bit.
Patriots won an easier game. Just had to defensively. I mean, it was just a defensive game, and well, their defense was better. Nice little 16-3 win, and cruised to victory. Obviously, your offense didn't play the way you wanted it to, but it didn't really matter. You weren't really threatened by Chargers all night.
Oh God, we gotta talk about my game.
We'll get there.
The
Don't worry.
obviously the Texans won. Now, like we were talking about with the Texans, man, it's insane that C.J. Stroud fumbled the
three turnovers.
ball, 3 turnovers, but he fumbled the ball a
Yep.
total of 5 times, and they still won by that much.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, it was two because he recovered three of them. Was that what it was?
yeah,
No. Hold
he
on.
recovered
Two of
three.
them, something like that. Yeah.
He
But like,
fumbled 5 times and threw an
yes,
interception, recovered 3 of his own fumbles.
that's right.
But that's still
That's
insane.
crazy.
That's still
That's. I
insane.
mean, like, what are we doing, man? I hope maybe it was just a bad day, but my goodness,
And
that
then,
was
of course,
just.
the Steelers on the other side, getting no roughing calls. There was a lot of roughing on Rodgers. I won't lie. They were hitting him high, and there were no calls going out. But it is what it is.
Yeah.
I ain't
They've
officiating.
fallen out of love with him. They're
Yeah.
they're trying to get rid of him now. It's
Well,
just like
then on top
goodbye
of
and
that,
farewell.
Tomlin resigns for the Steelers. Just
Yeah.
one of those
Oh my
weeks for the
goodness. You got
Steelers,
me
man.
freaking a little upset about thinking about the coaching stuff now. I'm hoping
Yeah, it looks like they're gonna take the negotiations into tomorrow, is what they're saying. So, um,
Touchdown, Giants.
yeah. Everybody's so excited. I'll get into that later because I have a lot to say.
yeah,
And I've got probably some opinions people haven't heard,
yeah.
especially in the sports media world when it comes to that, because everybody's been super, super positive, and I am very excited. I hope it works out. But
Now, the one thing,
49ers,
the one thing I want to
beating
say,
the.
the one thing I
All right,
really
I'll
want
let
to
you.
say is the 49ers have done as God commands and sent Philly back
Yes.
to their home.
Uh, what you don't know is literally like after that game was over, I think I texted Riley immediately,
Fuck
and the both
the
of us were celebrating.
Eagles. Fuck the Eagles. And then Trapped House Sports drops the
Cry,
greatest
Eagles
diss of all
cry.
time. My king, my goat.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Another great season for you guys. I think you should, keep doing what you're doing.
Jalen Hurts collecting these offensive coordinators like Infinity Stones.
I
When
hear
they'll
Matt
find out he's
Eberflus
the
is looking
issue.
for a job. Um,
Matt
you
Eberflus,
know,
defensive coordinator, and then Mike Shula, offensive coordinator. Come on, Eagles, do it.
yep. If
The
you want to
the
win, it's the only way.
the offensive coordinator did it again, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah,
What is it? Is it nine? Is it nine offensive coordinators?
I think
Something like that. It's a crazy amount
I think he's had
of
like
offensive coordinators.
6 in the last 5 years.
Yeah, it's more than it should be
Yeah.
for sure.
And at one point, if your
Um,
offense keeps fluttering and it keep blaming the coordinator, the only one you can't blame was Kellen Moore.
I mean, even Kellen Moore, I think, has his moments.
Yeah, but he won them a Super Bowl, so you can't argue
That's
that one.
true.
He
Yeah.
just knew that if you give Saquon 90 carries a game, it's hard to stop him.
Yeah. Pretty
Saquon up
much.
the middle. Saquon up the middle. AJ
AJ
Brown
Brown
deep ball.
Depot! And then AJ Brown turned into fucking Butterfinger Central.
AJ Clown. Sorry.
AJ Mid!
It is actually crazy to watch AJ Brown's career because I remember watching him on the Titans and thinking, man, this kid's good.
He
Like he
should
looks
come be wide
unstoppable. He's
receiver
playing
3
in
in
this team. He's
Dallas.
not that good. And then the slow sort of devolution from who I thought was like, what a cool guy. He doesn't seem like he's causing a lot of problems. And now all of a sudden he seems like such a diva.
No, he was doing it Titans
Yeah,
too
he was
those
doing
last
it with
few
the
years.
Titans too. He did it at Ole
Yeah,
Miss too. He was not.
I
It was
think it just
nothing new to
wasn't as
him.
big. It wasn't as big like in the news coverage because it was the Titans. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
no one cares about them.
So I didn't know. I just was like, this guy's a freak. And also, it's like, yeah, it's the Titans. Like, he'll be a lot better on a real team.
AJ Brown
Even though Mike Vrabel
Depot.
brought that team to an AFC #1 seed one year.
Yeah.
They lost the
Well,
first round of the playoffs, but even still.
the next game. Sorry, buddy.
Funny true.
The Rams won. It was a good game though.
But man, did the Panthers put up a fight.
Well,
Man,
I don't think anybody other than Panthers fans expected that. And I think a lot of Panthers fans didn't expect that either. I think Adam might have
I
been keyed in.
expected it.
Yeah, I
he
think
expected
I think
built
you.
to
I'm not saying
ass.
I'm saying a lot of Panthers fans probably didn't. And I keep seeing these crazy opinions of like, oh, Panthers fans are just happy to be there. I'm like, I don't think that's true because I know a Panthers fan and he wanted to win. Like, ain't nobody
Yeah.
happy just to be in the dance.
You
want
don't.
to win.
You don't. That's the thing. The NFL playoffs are so hard to get into because you don't have a level of sort of relief. Every game is a battle. So you don't know when it's your year, and you don't. You could go 15 and fucking 1 and lose in the Super Bowl. You could go undefeated in the regular season, lose in the divisional round. Nobody is given anything. And that's what we showed to the fucking Rams. You cannot walk into there thinking you're going to beat their ass because you didn't.
Yeah, I was sitting there watching with you, and I really thought y'all were gonna win.
I'm still
And then
upset
that
Jimmy Horn
last
dropped it.
offensive drive, no, it was even
It
before
wasn't.
that. Even before that, it was the offensive drive the Rams had where they managed to march up
Oh
the
yeah, the
field.
defense being
If the Panthers had
absolutely
gotten a stop there,
gutless.
and what the worst thing about that too is that in the second half of that game, until that drive, the Panthers defense looked elite. There was a brief moment of time there where it looked like the Rams could just not move the ball.
Yeah, and then
Uh,
Isaiah Simmons blocked that punt for them.
I thought it was over.
Yeah.
and then it just it felt like it felt kind of inevitable in a really sad way where it's like it felt to me like the NFL was taking something from people. Like they were like, "Oh, sorry, the Panthers aren't allowed to win this game."
We need the
You
Matthew
know, like
Stafford MVP and Super Bowl retirement storyline.
yeah,
Okay,
like
move on.
sorry guys. It's like this has gotten out of hand. We can't allow this to happen. That's I'm not saying that's what it is because I don't believe that's what it is, but that is kind of what it felt like a little bit.
No, so if you've watched every Panthers game like I have, every single down, you knew this shit was gonna fucking happen. You don't know how many damn times it happened last year. Oh, because of personnel. Fuck that shit. You go out there and you play your goddamn game, no matter out there, because these are NFL players. If you can't get it done, you can't get it done. You should show no remorse for playing your game plan and not giving up every single 8 yard gain because you're playing 12 yards on the damn ball.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, we got one more game to talk about. We have the Bears and the
No, I need
No,
to
Packers.
talk. I have
no, we
about
let him go for a little bit.
Bryce.
He's been holding
I
us
have.
in for a
Don't go for
while.
that
Bryce
long.
is
We're
doing
I.
already at
great.
46 minutes.
Oh,
They can listen some more. Well,
No, I gotta get
the
to bed
bright.
tonight,
How
man.
about this? Finally, the world sees because the world did not see before this moment because in every other scenario when it was in a big time game, Bryce Young was held back. But guess what, bitches? He's back and he is the fucking goat. You know, people said he was too small to play quarterback. Well, guess what? His heart ain't small and his
right.
dick ain't small. He's number one for a reason. Cam being there. How about Bank of America
Actually, number
Stadium,
nine,
brother?
but you know,
I know, but
just
Bank of America. I was talking about QB1.
okay.
The Bank of America Stadium, absolutely rocking. How about I tell you, it was scenes I have never seen it like that in years. Even when I was there in 2022 to watch Cam Newton coming back, it was some anticipation there because we thought, oh, we're gonna do something. But of course, like every other time, it was a nice little popping the balloon. No, you fooled for the trick, as old as time itself, trusting the Carolina Panthers. But however, I feel that this team has a lot to do, and how about Jalen Coker breaking out finally? They 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 let Bryce cook. If you let Bryce cook, he will cook. And him just throwing lasers to Jalen and Jalen with the run after catch, holy shit, um, was insane. And then Tet making some big time catches. Uh, the play calling was a little bit sus at times, but it got better as the game went on. You could see they were trying to establish the run, but the Rams just weren't having it. Or the offensive line wasn't getting enough push. But and also Ike Kwanu going out early was not the greatest
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, that was tough.
Um, because it definitely showed in that last moment of how weak that left side was after him. because that's where Bryce kept getting pressured from everywhere. It wasn't from the right side. It wasn't from the right middle. It was right there on the left side with Yash Najima. Um, so,
Yeah.
but Bryce Young had a hell of a game. I'm really a big fan of him. He's the franchise guy, like I believed. I knew he had the capability to do it, and he finally got to show it, and I'm happy about it.
That's yeah, I mean, it's definitely something to be looking forward to in the future. Obviously, it's a tragic way to end the season. Not easy for fans, I'm sure. But we did have one more game that we'll talk about. Once again, the Bears play one quarter of football, and apparently that's enough.
His Holiness the Pope made the call, said, "Caleb, you got to get out there and
Yep.
win the game for
It's
God,
like,
for
my son,
Jesus."
I'm sending you a message via spirit mail.
Yup.
You know what you must do. Um, but no,
I mean,
DJ Moore
the Bears
deep
can play.
ball.
They can play uh, a game like they did against the 49ers.
Cook
But it
Trayvon
seems like their
Diggs.
preferred strategy is to allow the allow their enemy, their opponents, to rack up a huge lead, and then in the fourth quarter decide, nah, I'd win.
They're such a good team. They have to let their opponents get ahead to feel better.
Yeah, I will say this:
Packers let off
of
the
all the
gas too
teams,
early.
Yeah, it's Matt
that are
LaFleur's fault.
playing this weekend coming up, right? The Bears probably feel the most comfortable behind late in the game just because of the season. Should they? Probably not. Because there's a lot of teams in here that are not going to give them the same grace that they've
No.
had this season. Let's be honest. The teams that are left, they're not going to be as generous. They're just not. Um, I don't see the Seahawks defense. Like, if let's say that they win and they play against Seattle, I don't see the Seahawks defense being as kind. I just don't see. I don't see the Rams defense being as kind. If I'm being honest with you, and they're playing coming up here, but who knows? It's going to be a cold weather game in Chicago. Stafford's not the best in those cold weather games statistically throughout his career, but he's got a really great supporting cast, and he's playing his brains out this year. I mean, he's really balling. So
Yep.
yeah.
He really is.
Um, Yeah. I mean, if we're talking about upcoming games, there's one in particular that I wanted to talk about. I
Let's
don't know
get
if you want to move on to that
let's go ahead and get
real
into it.
quick.
We got the Bills at Broncos
Perfect.
first.
Yep. So,
Josh
Bills at
Allen in
Broncos.
the made of glass Bills wide receiver room, but people forget he has a top five O line and the number one rusher in the league, so he is not alone
Yep.
like people make him out to be.
Now he does have a really good O line. The Broncos do have the most sacks, I think, out of any team this year. Like defensively, I want to say they're leading in sacks for defenses,
Yes, I think it's
and
in
they
the
are the third
Texans.
ranked defense in the league. They do have a great secondary. Um, However, here's the thing. I've got the Bills for this one. I am a little bit biased. I know that. And it's not just biased for the Bills. I love the Bills. I love Josh Allen. I think they're great. I think he's great. The team is not as good as it's been in the past few years. I acknowledge that. For some reason, I don't believe in the Broncos this season. They've really haven't done anything to prove that they're. I just don't trust them. I mean, I think Sean Payton is a good coach. I think Bo Nix is pretty good. I don't know that he's gonna be the guy this year to get them over the hump. We'll see. Um, and I do know as well that I just don't trust them against. I don't trust them against good teams, and I think the only teams that are left are good teams. Uh, I
Yeah.
do think Josh Allen has to play well in order to win this game. That's just kind of the nature of what the Bills team is right now. Now, their defense has been playing better these last few weeks. As much as Adam was not memeing, but as much of a meme as it was earlier, as Adam saying that the defense bailed him out. I don't think the defense bailed Josh Allen out at all. I think he played really well, but I do also
Bailed.
think the defense played very good against a very good Jaguars offense. A Jaguars offense that I believe is much better than the Broncos offense. And I think that that's probably, I think you guys would agree with that, right? The Jaguars offense is better than Denver's offense.
Yeah, I mean, I would with the injuries to
I
Denver.
mean, the Broncos do have a better defense.
I mean, the Jaguars straight up
Uh,
beat the Broncos by 2 scores. So you have that too.
yes, exactly. I Yeah, it's going to be in Denver. Yeah, we have to worry about the wind. Not the wind. I don't think it's going to be windy. It's good. It's the air, right? The thin air
Yep, you got
because the
thinner air
altitude.
because you're up in altitude.
I don't think it's going to matter. I think that I think the Bills will win. I think they will play whoever's the winner between the Patriots and the Texans, which we'll get into in just a minute here. Um, I don't believe in Denver. Maybe I'll be proven wrong, and I want to clarify. Unlike the Eagles, I have nothing against you, Denver. I actually like you. I think that I wish you success. If you win this game and you go all the way, good for you. It's not going to bother me one bit, but I just don't believe in that team this year. I think that maybe they're close, but I don't trust them. And even if it's not Buffalo, I definitely don't trust them against whoever they'd have to play in the championship game.
I got
So
Denver winning. I just think their defense. I just
really,
don't. I don't see the receivers getting consistently open against Denver's secondary to make enough for Josh Allen. And then they do have a good O line, but all they got to really do is kind of focus on the linebackers and stuff Allen, stuff the run, and keep James Cook in check. And if that secondary can keep that offense in check, I just really believe in Denver's defense. I think when they play with a really good game plan, uh, they can just beat anybody. I saw it against Dallas. It was we have a great offense, and they were able to stuff us into the ground. Now, obviously, that doesn't mean they will do that to the Bills. That's just what I'm feeling will happen. On top of that, I think it's just Sean Payton, man. He's got the game plan. He's gonna come out firing. He knows what he's gonna be doing. I think they take a really close one. I think they take a really close one, but I got Denver winning.
interesting.
Frodham Smith.
We still talking about Bills and
Bills in Denver, dum
Yeah,
dum.
I
Bills
mean
and
you don't have to
Denver.
talk about it long if you don't want to. You can just.
Eh,
But
I mean, defense is going to play good for the Denver Broncos, but is it going to be enough to stop Josh Allen and James Cook? I have no idea. Um, I mean, it has for every other offensive team. But is the
not
Broncos
the Jaguars.
offense good enough? Is the
Yeah,
Broncos
that's
offense
the
good
biggest
enough?
question. This whole game's a toss up to me. It's just such a big toss up. Um, yeah, I don't know. We'll find out. Other than that, we got the 49ers and the Seahawks, which might get interesting if Sam Darnold doesn't play.
Yeah, Drew Luck.
I think that even if Sam
What
Darnold
if
doesn't
I
play,
mean, what
I
if
want
that man
the
Drew Lock
Seahawks.
is just an innate god? Just
I think he might play good. I mean, with JSN, with that running back room. I mean, I just
with how injured the Niners are, yeah.
yeah, with
I
how
could
injured the
still see the
Niners
Seahawks
are.
winning it, but be interesting if the star QB does not play that game.
Is it possible that Drew Lock plays better than Sam Darnold did
It
a few
might
weeks
be
ago when they played
if
the 49ers?
if he legitimately just doesn't turn the ball over and does what he needs to do, yeah. But we'll see. That'll be interesting.
Yeah.
And of course,
It's
Darnold
certainly a
might not
good
even be
situation
out.
for him. Yeah.
So, on that, you got the Texans and the Patriots. Obviously, the big
I like
Hey,
matchup
the
we've
Patriots.
is we've talked
you've
about that
already
one
heard my
enough.
take
Yeah.
on this. Yeah.
Yeah,
Um.
I like the Patriots, and here's why. I mean, I think the Texans defense can definitely do it. I think the Patriots need to score like 21 points to win this game
Yeah.
because I don't have any faith in the Texans offense. And also, this isn't really weaknesses for the Texans, but it is something that they don't do as well as they do other things. Um, they're struggling with the deep ball, and they're struggling with quarterback scrambling. Now, Drake May can scramble. I'm not sure that that's the biggest part of his game. And we do know that this year he's got the best deep ball, or one of them. I think his deep ball percentage is the highest this year.
Yep.
I know Adam would make an argument for Bryce Young,
You got
who actually does have a
Stefan
really good deep ball.
chokes a
Um,
woman Diggs running deep.
yep, who I think will still be playing, right? Because that's
Yeah,
not
because it's just allegations, not like it's
yeah. I mean, that hasn't
anything's
gone
done to
anywhere
it.
just yet. So, uh, I do think that if the Patriots want to win, the key to their success is going to be don't let the Texans defense score, because I think the Patriots defense is good enough to kind of like hold that Texans offense down. Um, so don't let the Texans defense score and just try to move the ball. Don't try to, try to move the ball forward, try to get some points on the board, take what you can get.
Chris's take
And I
is
believe that they will.
Chris's take is the Patriots just have to score more points than the
No, no,
Texans
no.
to win the
It's more than
football
that, right?
game.
I'm looking at like, McDaniel's offensive
Yeah.
coordinators
No,
played
I
against a lot
understand,
of really
Chris.
good defenses. Now, granted, he did have Tom Brady in those games, um, but there's going to be a lot of it. It just has to be if he can scheme his way up through that game against a really good defense. If Drake May can perform how he has performed all season, obviously he had a rougher game against the Chargers, who are a really good defense. I think just keep from turning the ball over, and which is going to be hard to do. But keep the Texans' defense from scoring points, which I think you can do if you're careful and you're scheming properly and you're playing well. You can win the game.
Yeah, I agree. I think the Patriots take it. I just don't trust it. Texans defense is phenomenal, but their offense is just garbage. But
Yeah, and maybe Stroud comes out and he balls.
that'd be funny. That would
But
be really funny.
if that happens, then
If we
everybody
talk
should
all
be
that
very
trash
worried.
and Adam puts them on fraud watch, and all of a sudden they're like baller,
Hey,
Yeah, he
I
throws
bel
5 touchdowns.
like they've been doing.
I
Yeah,
believe that CJ Stroud is a really, really good quarterback. So I know he can play this good because I wanted either him or Bryce because I thought either of them, both, could be really, really good in the NFL. So he just got to do him. He needs to
Yeah,
wake the fuck up.
yeah.
agreed. All right, last game to talk about. You have the Rams and the Bears. Obvious take: Bears need to play more than one quarter. That's it. That's all I really think. Bears need to play more than one
Yeah.
quarter, and I think they can win that game, especially it being in Chicago. And the
Yep.
Rams, I mean, they just gotta be the Rams. You know, be who you are. Be a high flying, overpowered offense. Go in there, take them down. But the Bears, if they can just get hot from the start of the game, which they did against the 49ers, and I wonder if it's just a divisional opponent thing because the slow starts have only come against like
I
the
think it might be
Packers and the
partially.
Lions. So who knows? This is gonna be an interesting game. I wouldn't put it off of seeing this one turn into a shootout like the Bears and Niners game did.
I think it could, and I think that Niners defense might be a little bit better than the Rams defense as well.
Yeah,
Um,
it is. I
Especially
think
the
it's
way
a
Salah's been coaching it.
yeah. I
I,
think it
I
is
think
a
it's a
little better.
division thing too, because you know
That's the
the
third time you
Packers, the
saw him.
Bears, the Lions, the Vikings, right? Like every time they're playing each other, they know a lot more about what to expect. They meet each other twice a year. They build their teams around beating each other.
Yep.
Uh, I also believe that playing in Soldier Field, I think it's going to feel like -9
Oh
is
yeah,
the
Stafford's
forecast.
1-8
They will have a
against
real
the cold.
home field advantage in
Yes,
this game.
especially if that wind's
Um,
blowing and it's -9. Yeah,
yeah.
I agree.
So maybe that slows down the Rams offense. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe Stafford goes out there and he balls. But I I actually think the Bears have a real shot. I picked the Rams. I think the Rams are going to win. But don't be surprised if the Bears shock the world and win another home playoff game to go on to the NFC Championship.
Yep.
Stranger things have happened. I remember last year Everybody thought the Lions were going to beat the brakes off of the Commanders, and that's not what happened. You
Yeah.
know, uh,
What do you feel,
so
Adam?
we'll see.
I mean, about Texans and Patriots.
No, Bears and
Oh,
Rams.
Bears. Oh, Jesus Christ. Um, I mean, Rams are clearly beatable. Bears have the better team to me. Bears should win, but will the Bears
Interesting.
win? Nope.
Interesting. That's that's a pretty crazy take. You
It's
think they
not
have
that
the better
crazy.
team?
I
Really?
think they have the better team. Bears are a really good team, and they don't have a better coach, but they have a damn near on par coach.
See, I think the Rams have the better offense, and I think their defenses are because the Bears have really a lot of takeaways, but they have defensive holes as well. Um, so I would maybe give the defensive advantage to the Bears, but I don't think it's a
The,
crazy defensive
the
advantage.
the only advantage that the Bears or the Rams have over the Bears is the quarterback.
Yeah. Well,
And receivers.
Other
I mean,
than
what
maybe
about the wide
Puka
receivers
Nakua.
too?
I'd say
Yeah.
Devonte
Just Puka
Adams.
Nakua.
Well,
Nah.
Yeah, Puka,
DJ's
Devontae,
better than
Stafford.
Devontae. Maybe. Maybe that's just my bias show.
Yeah, I think that might be a little bit of bias.
But I know the tight end's better.
Yeah. Well, yeah. There's oh, Christ, lost my wording there. Yeah. I mean,
Running back's definitely better for the Bears.
they got Swift and
Yeah, that
however you
I
pronounce
I
that
agree with
guy's
that
name.
for sure.
Well, I don't know. Kyron and Corum are good though. What do you,
They are good.
No.
Yeah. No, they're good.
I don't know,
Corman.
man.
Uh, but I do
Mid.
still think the Bears have the running back advantage.
I actually don't. I side opposite with that
The
one.
and the Bears
They have the O line
defense
advantage.
is miles better than the Rams defense. Miles.
You think Miles, really?
Yes, the Rams defense is not as great as people think.
I think the Bears defense is better, but I don't think it's like a crazy amount better.
The 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 major problem the for the Rams on their defense is that secondary.
Yeah, and that could prove to be really problematic in a game against Chicago.
Because Caleb Williams has tore up teams with bad secondaries before.
Yeah. This might be a really good game.
The Cowboys. We them boys.
Yeah, really good defense in the Cowboys there. You know,
Uh-huh.
statistically one of the worst ever.
Yep.
Well, you know who had the worst ever defense?
Your mother.
The
Panthers
2024
last year.
Carolina
Yeah,
Panthers.
the Panthers last year, literally the worst defense in the history of the NFL.
Yeah. All right. Let
Fun
me get
stat.
this Planet. We were gonna do coaching updates, Chris, but right now
Yep, I
it's up in the
understand.
air. It's
Yep,
very
we'll
up in the
wait. Just
air.
know that I have opinions and they are heated.
Just wait on those.
Yeah.
Planet Pick 6. Best win, Bills. Good win over the Jaguars. Worst loss, Steelers. Absolute crap for how good your defense played. Best QB performance, gave it to Mendoza. 17 for 20, 5 touchdowns. What more can you say? Worst coaching decision,
incredible.
Matt LaFleur letting off the gas. Let the Bears get back into the game and knock you out the playoffs. Under the radar, again, no one. There's no one under the radar. We're way past that now. Upset watch,
young.
I did put the Pats, just because that Texans defense can just manhandle a game.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah, pretty good.
But,
You think that the Steelers' loss was worse than the Chargers' loss?
No.
Because I don't. Because I think the Chargers' loss is worse. Because I think
No,
nobody expected the Steelers to do anything.
I didn't expect the Chargers to do anything either. They just.
I know, but I feel like for the
there's a higher
Chargers fans,
expectations.
for the Chargers fans, that one was way more heartbreaking than the Steelers' loss. Like the Steelers' loss obviously sucked, and I could be wrong, but like, come on, guys, we knew what was going to happen, right?
Yeah.
Like,
I knew it was going to
we
happen
all
with
knew.
both those games. Those were just two easy games to predict. That's fine. Let's go. Let's get into our hot takes real quick. Uh, I think we already know mine. I kind of said it earlier. Miami wins the national championship
Okay.
27 to 24, and
That's
the
crazy hot
ACC
take.
reigns supreme. With the ACC power, everything is just mm, good and back into place. You know, I have Miami winning the Natty. And do I believe that? No. It would be really funny if this take hits though. If they win the Natty, it'd be really, 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 really funny.
Yeah, he'll be on here next week, like I always believed.
I always
I knew
believed
from the very
Mendoza and
beginning.
Indiana would win by 28. Don't let me lie to you.
Yeah. Adam, what's your hot take?
Oh, you don't want to go next?
Well, I do, but I don't want to accidentally take yours. You know,
I really don't.
you don't have one.
No, I have one, but I'm kind of thinking about it.
Okay. Well, we were just talking about this, but I I actually picked the Rams to win this game, but I might hot take a Bears win here. I don't even know that it's really a hot take because the more I think about it, the more I like the Bears in this game against like I might genuinely believe part of this. I don't know. It's tough. I still think I'm with the Rams, but I'll give it a hot take. Bears victory at home. I don't believe it's gonna happen, but it could. It really could happen.
I have mine,
Let's hear it.
and it's a good one.
Of
No, it ain't.
course.
No, it ain't.
It is actually.
No.
I think the Houston Texans are going to upset the New England Patriots. I think they get it done. I still think they're on my fraud watch. I don't give a shit. I
Fraud.
got the Texans winning, and I have that defense playing a damn show. And I think CJ Stroud steps it up next game.
Okay. See, that would have been my pick if you picked the Bears one.
Yeah, yeah,
Mm,
yeah, yeah. But he took a ice
yeah,
cold
there's
take.
It is
yeah,
actually a
there's
nice,
no, it
to be
ain't.
fair, no, it's not. I'm talking about mine. Mine's not that hot.
Nah,
Um,
it's
but
ice, freezing cold.
compared to Riley's take, we might as well be in the Arctic,
Yep,
though. To be fair,
Arctic.
Pets are at home.
You think
Com-
Miami has a home game, buddy? They have 7 fans.
Talking
One
about
of
the Pats.
the
no,
Pats are
no,
at home.
no.
One
I'm
of
saying
Miami's fans is on the
compared
sideline
to
smacking the
our
belt with
take,
his, smacking the wall with his belt.
Miami beating Indiana.
He's
That's
a
a
former
crazy hot
player.
take.
Current coach. Just, but
Yeah.
no,
Yeah, my hot take is
I
that
think these are good
Signetti
hot
grows
takes. I
wings
think these are good hot
and then
takes.
he rains fire upon the enemies of Indiana. That's
Matt
my hot take.
Eberflus, new offensive coordinator for the Eagles. That's
Matt
my hot take.
Eberflus, he shows up halfway through the game and wins it all.
Yeah, plays
Yep,
quarterback for Fernando Mendoza. All right, y'all.
I got
Uh,
this kid.
let's sign off.
Another great episode, guys.
Yep.
Thanks for listening.
Thank you for
Cheers.
listening. Goodbye.